Time to call it quits? 8 unmistakable signs it's time to retire. The years of rest and relaxation, also known as retirement, are the days that most people dream of. That being said, most people are probably not working towards this. Even though the dream of retirement may seem close, it's important to realize that this decision depends on many factors. From a financial perspective, the worst thing that can happen is retiring without funds, savings, an income plan, or money. It's in your best interest to prepare for retirement long before that day comes. In today's Practical Wisdom video, therefore, we will talk about some elements that will tell you if you are ready for retirement and how to start preparing for it. If you found the video you just watched useful, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and support us with a donation. Your help is precious to us and will allow us to continue producing quality content for you. You can do it here below, through the appropriate buttons, subscribe, and thanks. If you haven't already, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. Do you have a plan besides Social Security? If your calculations show that you cannot rely on Social Security, then you are truly ready for retirement, says Jovan Johnson, financial planner at Piece of Wealth Planning. The goal of retirees should be to have enough money to live comfortably in retirement, and receiving Social Security should only be the icing on the cake. Social Security tends to take away more income from retirees than they can imagine, so being self-sufficient in retirement is the best way to ensure a comfortable lifestyle. Many retirees forget that Social Security represents most of their retirement expenses. In most cases, you have been quietly saving on your Social Security account to supplement your retirement income. Therefore, before thinking about retirement, always plan for Social Security expenses and make sure you are not dependent on it. Save 10 times your salary for retirement. John Bovard, financial planner at Incline Wealth, recommends using a simple rule of thumb to determine your retirement security. Many believe that saving 15% of your annual income, including employer contributions, is sufficient. For those who start saving at the age of 25, setting aside about 1.5 times your income in a retirement fund by the age of 35 is an achievable goal. Having a generous retirement fund means being prepared for unexpected expenses and everyday purchases. If you follow Bovard's rules, you will be on track for an excellent retirement. Before embarking on the much anticipated debt-free days, it's important to clear all outstanding debts. This is an extremely important step. For example, credit card debt, car or home debt are all types of debts that need to be paid off. Keeping up with these payments while working full-time can be difficult, and it's even harder if you lose an active income. There is no more energy to deal with these issues. Therefore, the secret is to establish a repayment plan for your loan. There are several ways to start paying off a loan. Some recommend paying off high-interest loans first, while others suggest paying off smaller loans with a snowball effect. Whatever way you choose, the goal remains the same: pay off debts and become debt-free. Being able to pay medical expenses. It's no secret that medical expenses are very expensive. According to Bovard, more and more people continue to work just to be eligible for Medicare, and this will not happen until the age of 65. Here's the bad news for you. We all age in this life, and the unpleasant aspect of this process is that we become more susceptible to diseases. That's why it's important to start taking care of your health right now. After all, the older you get, the harder it is to manage your health. As everyone knows, medical care can be incredibly expensive, and to combat it, you need to prepare for these expenses in advance. Evaluate the procedures and prescriptions you receive regularly and determine how much they usually cost. This will allow you to calculate how much you will need to earn to cover these expenses until the age of 65. In addition to regular medical expenses, don't forget to set aside extra money for unexpected medical expenses. Retirement budget. Some already have a retirement fund, but most people forget this important phase. In fact, budgeting should be done even when you have income, but it becomes even more important in retirement. Start by calculating your monthly expenses, for example, rent, groceries, electricity. Then identify your wants. These include travel, entertainment, and shopping. Finally, add Social Security benefits, pensions, if you receive them, and other sources of income. This will help you understand how much you need each month for utilities and how much you need for entertainment. As you should know by now, you will have limited money in retirement, compared to your active working days, so make the most of it. If you don't know how to make a budget, I have created a free savings and budget management guide for you that you can download via the link in the description. Your spouse agrees. Yes, talking about money is not the sexiest conversation you will have with your partner, but it is certainly important. Retirement is not just about you, but also about your partner. In a relationship and in a family, communication is key, especially when it comes to household finances, as Mark Hebner, founder and president of Index Fund Advisors Incorporated, argues. If you both agree that a good retirement is the goal, make sure you have active and regular conversations about when you will reach that goal. A good retirement is fun only when you are prepared emotionally and psychologically. Discuss between you how both of you plan to contribute to your retirement life. And, most importantly, and obviously, let your partner know when you are more than ready to retire. Teamwork makes dreams come true, but only when team members know exactly what the goal is. You're no longer supporting children or parents, your children are grown, out of the house, and earning on their own? If so, this makes retirement much easier for you. Supporting elderly parents or children at home is becoming increasingly expensive as college and housing costs rise. If a couple has a family to take care of, they cannot downsize and start cutting expenses. Therefore, if you are still supporting your children or assisting your children in some way on a regular basis, you may want to postpone your retirement plans for a while until you can ensure that they will be fine once you stop offering them a hand. You may not want to rush into retirement if you have elderly parents who require financial assistance or may require it in the future. Your portfolio is updated. Did you know that there are 3 factors that can affect your ability to live off your savings at the beginning of retirement? These are: 1. The size of your retirement savings or investment portfolio. 2. The expected growth rate of this portfolio in the future. 3. The amount of annual consumption required by you to maintain your lifestyle. If you have an investment portfolio, this is the time to really analyze it and identify how much of your lifestyle you can maintain once you retire. If you don't have a portfolio, it's time to get in touch with a financial advisor and create one. If your portfolio has suffered significant losses in recent years, there is a chance that your nest egg is not as big as you thought. In addition, the long-term effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on retirement security are still unknown. As you approach retirement and start planning for it, you may want to switch to a more conservative investment strategy to protect your retirement savings. I don't know about you, but when I think of retirement, I think of rest and relaxation. The chapter of your life where you can finally enjoy the fruits of your labor. But this dream will only come true if you prepare strategically long before it's time. The sooner you start getting your finances in order, the sooner you can retire and the more you can enjoy it. But you can still leave a comment, even just a simple like would be perfect, but most importantly, sign up for the channel so you can stay informed about upcoming releases.